lucky number one. One is a wren. Wren alaka, wren. Oh man, lucky number two. Two is a Sue. Sue, Sue. Oh man, lucky number three. Three is a flea. Free. Oh man, lucky number four. Four is a soar. Soar, four. Oh man, lucky number five. Five is a five. Five. Oh man, lucky number six. Six is a wix. Wix. Oh man, lucky number eight. Seven. Oh man, lucky number eight. Eight is a wait. Wait. Oh man, lucky number nine. Nine is a oh man, lucky number 10. 10 is a ren. Oh man, lucky number 0. 0 is a hero. Hero.
Sathiyamangalam is a small town in Erode District in Tamil Nadu. The town has a population of about 40,000. It is known for its wildlife sanctuary and tiger reserve, the largest in Tamil Nadu. Bijalatti is a hamlet tucked away in the dense forest of Sathiyamangalam. It has about 80 families. The village is well planned with a ration shop, a middle school, and a proper drainage system. The people of Bijalatti rely on the forest and agriculture for their livelihood. Balan, a resident of Bijalatti, is the president of the National Adivasi Solidarity Council. Like others in the village, he was also affected when the forest was declared a reserve in 2013.
Since Sathiyamangalam became a tiger reserve, our life has become difficult. In May 2013, 19 villages came together and protested against it. But the government still went ahead with the reserve. The funds allocated for the reserve is not put to any use. The forest officials have not used the funds to feed the animals or to build shelters. The tigers are still attacking our cattle. We have been living on this land for generations. We have no intentions of harming the animals. The forest officer gets his salary from the government. He does not care about the forest. We do because we depend on it. We are banned from using the forest produce. We are accused of stealing the forest produce. But if we are stealing, we would have enough to employ the officials.
Mr. K. Rajkumar, the district forest officer stationed in Sathiyamangalam, believes that the tribals living in and around the reserve are not affected by it.
Actually, before it was declared as sanctuary in 2008. One portion of the area on the 2008 and remaining portion 2011 wildlife sanctuary. In 2013, the entire area became tiger reserve. So there is no restriction for the people.
Bennari Pujari is the village priest and a farmer. He owns 2 acres of land. Like the other villagers, he too believes that women while menstruating should not be allowed to enter the fields.
Here we have elephants, tigers, leopards and lots of mountain snakes. We are protected by the forest gods. When women are on their period, they should not enter the field up to 8 days. It is a sin to enter the farmland or even forest because our gods reside there. When this is not followed, the animal will enter the farm. Insects, pests, and pigs will also enter and eat the crops. The forest department had put up fences, but they have been trampled by the animals. There are no trenches around the village. We do not receive compensation even in case of losses due to the wild animals.
ஒன்றும் இல்லை, இமிடியட்லி த ரிப்போர்ட்னா நம்ம நேரில் போய் பார்க்குறோம். பிகாஸ் அங்கே போஸ்ட்மார்ட்டம்லாம் எதுவும் கண்டக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. அது வந்து நம்ம எதாவது இது பண்ணோன்னா அடுத்த டைகர் சாப்பிடாது. அதனால் நம்மளுடைய இது இல்லாமல் ஜஸ்ட் இமிடியேட்லி வில் டாக்குமெண்ட் இட், ஃபோட்டோ மட்டும் எடுத்துகிட்டு இமிடியேட்லி நம்ம உங்களுக்கு 10,000 கொடுத்துறோம். இப்போ கவர்மெண்ட் மூலம் எங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த வருஷம் மட்டும் 42 lakhs வந்து காம்பன்சேஷனுக்குன்னு பட்ஜெட் இருக்குது. நம்ம கிராப் டேமேஜு, எலிஃபென்ட்னால் யாராவது மிதிச்சு இறந்து போகிறது, வேறு ஏதாவது அனிமல் அட்டாக்கு, அதில் எல்லாத்துக்குமே நம்ம கொடுத்துறோம். ஆக்சுவலி வி cannot fully compensate their loss. நம்ம ஃபார்மர் அவ்வளோ ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா it is a token. அவங்களுக்கு என்னென்னா that we are concerned about you.
From time to time, Pujari helps out in the village school. It has one classroom in which students across standards 1 to 8 are taught. Currently, the school has 73 students and 3 teachers.
53 to 46, 53.
On an average, 53 to 46 students are present on a given day. The school provides free education along with 4 sets of uniforms, sweater and a straw mat every year. The school also gives midday meal, which is one of the most important motivating factor to bring in the students. There are no immediate plans of making the school a higher secondary school. Students still go to Hasanur, Erode and Coimbatore after class 8 for further education. Students are not willing to come. I have to go and convince their parents to send them to school.
அவங்க வேலையே பெருசா நினைச்சு போயிடுறாங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கீங்க.
Ten kilometers east of Bijalatti, amidst the thick forest, lies the farming village of Tadasalatti. Devi, like other farmers, is a victim of the existing human-animal conflict in the region.
The government hasn't done anything for us. The Myrada NGO has helped us. They have done the fencing, trenching and given us carrots, beets, beans and ragi. The government dug trenches 30 years back which are now ineffective. Elephants and pigs easily enter our fields and destroy our crops. The government doesn't give us any sort of compensation for our loss. Our yearly income is 20,000 rupees and any damage to our crops affects our daily expense. Our only source of livelihood is our crops and the forest. We have to walk every day through the uneven roads to collect the firewood from the forest. The closest hospital is an hour away. When my son injured his leg, we had to walk to the hospital. When it comes to pregnancy, the older women in the village touch the pregnant woman's stomach to check if the delivery would be normal and ask them to give birth at home. We have built our own washrooms but have no proper toilets. So we prefer to defecate in the open. It doesn't stink and it's more hygienic as we don't have to clean out the latrine. While menstruating, we are not allowed inside our houses. We sit outside for 3 days in our stained saris.
The government constructed houses and toilets for the village. There is neither water supply nor septic tanks for these toilets. They are used as storerooms.
We will also try to find the ways to provide water facility and also to construct a septic tanks for these houses. And for the subsequent housing to the tribal people, we developed a eco-friendly model for all tribal villages, and we have asked the government to sanction money for that.
The villagers are still holding on to old superstitions and beliefs regarding menstruation.
When girls get their periods, they are not allowed to go to the temple or to the farm. They sleep outside the house and have a separate plate and tumbler. They can't pray or go to the temple for 8 days. We use cloth when we get our period. We wash the cloth in hot water and reuse it for 3 to 6 months. After delivery, the mother is not allowed to pray or go to temple for 3 months.
With time, the villagers have realized the importance of education. However, even educated tribals are finding it difficult to get jobs.
How do we get a job these days? We have to bribe officials to get a job. There is a boy in this village who has 3 degrees but is still without a job.
Actually, many tribal posts are still vacant. As per the government policy, no tribal post can be filled with other category. It will remain as a backlog vacancy. Even last 2 weeks back, we have recruited about 5 forest watchers after a long time.
3 kilometers further north along a rough road lies the scenic village of Ittarai. It has a population of about 30 families. The people here depend mainly on agriculture for their income. Rangasamy, a 65-year-old farmer, has lived in Ittarai all his life. Since the colonial period, his family has been growing maize on their farm. He is unhappy with the medical facilities and roads leading to Ittarai.
If the ambulance doesn't arrive, then we call a friend with a vehicle. The roads are also bad and traveling is difficult for the patient. I have 2.5 acres of farmland. As I live near the forest, animals attack the fields frequently. The government built fences around the farm, but the maintenance is very poor. Even the trenches are not dug properly.
எல்லா இடத்துக்கும் போடலை. ஏன்னா அந்த ட்ரென்ச் வந்து எக்ஸ்பென்சிவு, அதை கவர் பண்ண முடியல. நம்ம நிறைய ப்ராப்ளமேட்டிக் வல்னரபிள் ஏரியாலாம் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பண்ணிட்டோம். பெரிஃபெரி ஏரியாவில் எங்கெங்கே யானை வருது அந்த இடங்களெல்லாம் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பண்ணிட்டோம். எல்லா வில்லேஜஸ்குள்ளேயும் இன்னும் போட முடியல. அது வந்து ஒரு கிலோமீட்டருக்கு வந்து நமக்கு 3 lakhs 3.5 lakhs ஆகும். ராக் ஏரியானா இன்னும் வரும். ஃபென்சஸ் முன்னே போட்டோம். அதில் என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா அது வந்து மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுறதில்ல. மெயின்டைன் பண்ணனா சப்போஸ் ஒரு 10 ஃபார்மர் இருக்காங்க அந்த பவுண்டரியிலனா 10 பேரும் சேர்ந்து அந்த ஃபென்ஸை வந்து பராமரித்தா தான் அது ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும்.
Another problem we face is shortage of drinking water. We have to walk all the way to the spring to collect drinking water.
Balan, Devi, Nenjama and Rangasamy weren't lucky enough, but that hasn't stopped them striving hard and longing for a better tomorrow.